Hey Parker, it is March the 16th, and I did find you in the video at about 1 minute and 27 seconds in, or cut to the screen cap now. So my challenge to you, I think that's you if I am indeed correct, my challenge to you is to do something outside of your comfort zone. Whatever that is, you get to decide, but it has to be something outside of your comfort zone. So, it can be almost anything. I like giving very open-ended challenges because I like seeing the ways people interpret things. So as you can see, the hair is no longer blue, but we are undergoing a process of re-dyeing to hopefully what turns out to be purple. So if you can see. But on to the actual premise for the video. Today's premise for the video is, as you know, I have to write a lot of essays. So this is the 3 reasons why same-sex marriage or gay marriage should be legal. So I'm just going to give you the 3 reasons. I'm going to put on my essay and some background on the essay. We are not allowed to use religious themes as a reason for why it should or should not be legal because religion doesn't exist in that classroom according to the professors. So my first reason is denying marriage to some is discriminatory and creates a second class of citizens. What this basically means is by excluding a certain class of people from certain rights, you're creating a lower class, and you're automatically elevating heterosexuals, if that makes any sense. This is similar to when POC were segregated from Caucasian populations for whatever reason. They were automatically second-class citizens. This doesn't apply to the to the same-sex marriage argument, but like schools were worse off because African-American schools got lower funding. My hand is blue. But by creating a second class of citizens, you're putting heterosexuals on a tier above people who choose to have same-sex relationships or do not choose, as there is still a lot of argument on whether or not homosexuality is not a choice. I know for some people it is, and for some people it isn't, even like people I've met. So, argument number 2. Same-sex couples are just as skilled as heterosexual couples in raising children. This is more of a rebuttal argument than an actual point, but many arguments that some people against same-sex marriage come up with is like they can't raise kids because 1, the kids will turn out gay. That's not necessarily the truth because sometimes the children of heterosexual couples end up gay or trans without having previous influence with people in same-sex relationships, so the opposite is definitely true. People who are raised by people in a same-sex relationship are not necessarily going to grow up to be homosexual or bisexual or heterosexual or asexual or any sort of sexual orientation that is either ingrained or their choice. Argument number 3. Same-sex couples deserve the same benefits that are given to exclusively married couples. What I mean by this is that something that actually does happen a lot is someone in a same-sex relationship will become injured and their partner will not be allowed to make medical decisions or to keep custody of their children if they have them. They might be put into foster care or given to another member of the family. There's also a lot to do with inheritance and just all sorts of things that like heterosexual couples get that do not happen in civil arrangements or domestic partnerships. I'm not sure of the exact terminology, but there's a distinct line in the law between a marriage and a domestic partnership or a domestic relationship, which is, I believe, typically when 2 people live in the same house. Common law marriage, when 2 people live together for a certain amount of time or something along those lines. I'm not a family lawyer, so those are just my 3 reasons. I'd like to know your opinion on the matter, whether it be the same as mine or opposite, as long as we can discuss it in a rational way, which I think we can. I've had to take out my septum because tiny chickens are lodging myself in like right about here, and so I'm gonna go drown myself in some vitamin C and fight them off. I have the sniffles and a cough. That's your challenge. I will see you tomorrow. I'll give you till Monday of next week to complete the challenge, just to give you ample time. If I was indeed right, which I think I am. Your hat gave you away. I'll see you tomorrow. TFTBA.